I was in Santa Fe one time and I was talking with this guy. He was a painter, guy my age. He'd gone to some big art schools and was making his way there in Santa Fe. It was like on the main drag, had gallery space and everything. And I was saying this thing to him about how I was talking about my art school there in Corpus and about how I felt that it had a problem, a thing about competition. And I felt sure, like the thing I was expecting, I got lots of great stuff from our school. I mean, some of the best stuff ever. But still, that doesn't mean it was all perfect or anything. And I felt like the thing I wanted in going, this one thing had to do with collective work, everybody working together. When I got there, I found a kind of a culture of, I'd be lying if I didn't say people didn't support each other. That definitely happened. But man, like, on another level, something of, like, only my shit's important. So it's tough. I mean, yeah, maybe it's been that way in every art school ever that there was. Maybe. I get it. Because that conflict, that thing, like I'm a nobody, but I want to be a somebody. And even no matter how far you get into it, even if you are a somebody trying to be humble about it. All to God's glory, and not being a bullshitter about that. What are you talking about, God's glory? I mean, isn't that what you find sometimes when you go in a museum or into a nice pub, get a dark brown stout or something like that? That's the way it is for me. See that one back there? That was painted in Magnolia sometime around 1879. It's initialed RL, just RL. I bought it in Shreveport out of the back of this building one time. It and another painting. I had to go to a lot of trouble to pull up $1,200 cash. Bought that painting and then, I knew it was good. I knew it was old. I knew it was somebody, but RL, that was before the internet. Really? I don't even know if that would have helped so much, but then one day I'm in New York and caught a train in, and first thing I did pretty much was go to the Met. I go to the Met and I spend the day there. I left at one point, went and got a tuna fish sub from this little deli, and they had a 6-pack of Guinness in the cooler. You just grab the Guinness and you grab your foot-long tuna fish sub. Maybe it wasn't a foot long, but authentic New York. I'm like, Central Park is right across the doorway, So I had this tuna sub and some Guinnesses over in Central Park and went back to the Met. Spent the day, I was over there with the Impressionists and the big room that has Mary Cassatt. And, man, there's that one lady, I always forget her name. It just came to me. Bertha Morisot. And I'm sorry for slaughtering that pronunciation, but man, tell me that ain't an angel speaking, because that's who I meant. And I wouldn't have thought of that in a million years. That just happened. I heard it. Seriously. I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I never remember her name, and then I heard it. Like it was an angel's voice. It was like a child's pretty voice, said Bertha Morisot. Yeah. And so anyway, pretty much, leave that big room and then you walk out onto the second floor of this big balcony, and there's a bunch of like Frederick Remington bronzes and things. And I'm looking at, and I love Remington, always have since I was a kid, and, you know, always debating about his style of kind of, oh, you know. Man, I love Remington, I'll tell you that. And he was a painter, too. He was a great painter. The reason I know that is the Gilcrease in Tulsa. He has this painting that is like 80% just sand. It's like that, man. It just covers his. He was working in abstraction and figuring out how to cover space a long time ago, and they wouldn't let him into the National Academy of Design. The painting that I bought alongside this RL was Paul Morisot. He went by two different names. Morisot, I forget what his other name was, and also he and Alexander Drisdale out of New Orleans started the Southern States, not the Southern States Art League. The I believe they called it the Southern Academy of Design, like the National Academy of Design. And this painting that I had, the one that I bought alongside this one, the reason why I knew I could just spend $1,200, because even that painting alone, so this one was kind of free, you know, because I knew who that was. But it was signed, yeah, SNA, Southern National Academy. That's what it was. Him and Drisdale started that up, and I've never seen a painting that has that written on it. You know, the way that a lot of the people do around here, if they write CA after their name to say Cowboy Artists National Academy, NA. And so anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Remingtons and enjoying him, and, you know, doing what you do. Looking, talking, thinking, asking. And I turned around. And there's this painting, almost about that size, a little bit bigger, but it's the same painting. In the Met, you know? I mean, and I love the Gilcrease. I think the Gilcrease is a great museum, but the Met, as far as the United States is concerned, yeah, there's some good museums. Art Institute of Chicago, there's lots. But the Met, and there, in the Met, I'm trying to find my, there in the Met is that painting. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it took a sec, like, because that just doesn't happen every day, you know. This is in the Met. I went up there and I read the guy's bio, and I'll mix up a few names because he's William Morris Hunt, I believe was his name. He had the first plein air school in the United States of America. This was at Magnolia, which is in Massachusetts, on, not sure exactly where it is, but so he started this plein air school, and this painting that he had, so it was his in the Met, and it was painted right next to her. Like they painted it on the same day. It's from two different, slightly different angles, but the same painting, 1879, and you can date it because William Morris Hunt died in this boating accident somewhere right around then. So nothing that he did, and she wouldn't have been there at his school at Magnolia painting with him after, well, you know, maybe she'd gone back, but you see what I'm saying. Like 1879, man, Massachusetts, William Morris Hunt. I mean, I'd say there's nothing else exactly like this, but the only other one that there is in the Met. That kind of shit impresses me, man. I forgot whatever else I was talking about, but